Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. How y'all doing? Rob Thomas Jr. with some breaking news for y'all. Here in Shreveport, Louisiana, today is still the same thing, Wednesday, February 19th, 2020. And wow, it's been crazy here in Shreveport, y'all. Now, I'm pretty sure no matter where you at in the country, you've heard the term Ratchet City. But let me show y'all the real truth. Where that term comes from. It comes from here in Shreveport, Louisiana. That whole term was started by one of my partners, and a well-known DJ and music entertainer, Bebe, and Lil Hurricane Chris. Even Lil Boost in there. You got to understand, Ratchet City was started right here in Shreveport, and Ratchet City has struck again. I keep trying to tell these Negroes, as long as you keep claiming some dumbass shit like Ratchet City, ratchet shit is going to happen. Well, guess what? We had a Shreveport police officer just within the last 12 hours to get charged with attempted second-degree murder here in Shreveport. Now, if you go back and follow us on my Facebook page, and I'll put the link up to that, you'll see where over the last 18 months, the Shreveport Police Department has killed at least 6 people here in a city that's less than 190,000 people, meaning we're not ranked in the top 150 cities in America, metropolises, because of our population. But the police here are killing more people than any other city per capita, just as many. And again, last night, you had a off-duty Shreveport police officer at 5:30 in the morning. Let me ask y'all a question. What was this police officer off-duty doing in the hood at 5:30 in the morning? Could he have been trying to buy some coochie? Could he have been trying to buy some dope? Now, keep in mind, just last year, we had 4 police officers to get fired, well, basically placed on leave because they got caught selling steroids to other police. One of the main factors, y'all excuse me, one of the main side effects of steroids is violent or aggressive behavior. One of the main, I guess you could say, one of the main side effects of antidepressants is violent and aggressive behavior. This police officer was off duty and found his way to the hood at 5:30 in the morning and shot somebody. Now, the young man, fortunately, who got shot, only got shot in the leg, and his wounds are considered non-life threatening. I'll put a link up to it, to the article where you all can go check it out. And again, this here, right here where I live at in Shreveport, well, we just had 3 people to get murdered this weekend, 6 already in the first 50 days of this year. And the police like, fuck it, we might as well kill 1 or 2 of them also. Because again, the police in just the last year and a half here in Shreveport then killed 5 people. And then we call it Ratchet City. Keep on claiming Ratchet City. Ratchet shit gonna happen no matter where you live in America. If you claim your hood as the murder capital of the world, that's the dumbest shit you could ever claim. Because guess what? In order to keep that legend, more people gonna have to die. Why can't we as black people say our city is known as college graduate city, or black people are forming their own business city? We always got to tie shit with some dumb shit and then not understand why our people are dying in the streets at the hands of each other. Because I'm going to be real, it ain't white supremacy. It ain't a lack of jobs. It ain't a lack of whatever. It's ignorant-minded Negroes with mental illnesses out here killing people behind dope, coochie, and money. You know, I ain't gonna even say the money. With the dope game, that comes along. Yeah, dope game. We gotta keep it real, man. Think about this. Normally, when a police officer shoots somebody, they'll place that police officer on paid administrative leave, meaning that he's getting paid until the investigation is over. No, this happened less than 12 hours ago. It happened at right before 5 o'clock this morning. here in Shreveport, you had a police officer who was off duty, was in the hood, and wind up shooting somebody. Instead of placing him on paid administrative leave, they had already charged him with attempted second-degree murder. He was over there trying to buy some pussy. Y'all excuse my language. I'm just keeping it real. He was over there trying to buy some pussy or some dope, or he was trying to go over there and holler at somebody, and another Negro was there. They got into an argument, and he shot this Negro. Let me ask y'all a question. Why, everybody, you have people saying that the police need more sensitivity training. Why the fuck is that? Why is it that they only need sensitivity training when it's dealing with us? But that Negro knew not to be in Spring Lake. He knew not to be out there on Ellerby Road with that bullshit. Where was he at? In the hood. So why is it that the police got to have special sensitivity training for us and nobody else? Hey, that's a question that's up in the air, but in my opinion, it's because they have been taught. You got to go in back and understand, your police here in America, I think maybe just say back, we're going to go back 150 years ago. Your police were created to protect the public's property and to catch slaves. That shit ain't had nothing to do with serving and protecting you and I, because guess what? Y'all go research this. Under the Constitution, the police do not have a right. They don't even have to answer your phone call. The United States Supreme Court has proved that, through legislation and through their rulings, that the police are not even required to answer your phone call. So what are they meant to serve and protect? It was the interest of the slave owners, protecting them from their runaway property. And at the same time, let something go down in your city and you all want to create a riot, guess what the police gonna do? They gonna make sure you don't fuck up none of the shit that keeps commerce and finances rolling. You can tear your own neighborhood up. They gonna let you tear your own neighborhood up. But they take our tax, and think about that. They take our tax dollars, brother AH. But guess what? They take our tax dollars. Like, let me show y'all something. And you got to follow me on the Real New Behind New Facebook. We just had the police here in Shreveport to ask for $25 million for a new building. And no glory on myself, but I helped shut that shit down. Because there's no way in the hell we finna give y'all $25 million and y'all done killed 6 people around here in just the last year. They hate me right now, and I need to stop talking so much before they try to do me like they did Jeffrey Epstein, because our mayor here is heavily backed by law enforcement money. So it gets real deep. And matter of fact, at 8 o'clock tonight, I'm gonna do an in-depth live video on YouTube. And we're going to talk about it. But here, do you realize here in Shreveport, the police have murdered, we're going to say just killed, contributed to the death of 6 black men just in the last year and a half. And in the last 2 years, there's been almost 7 black men, 7 men, 1 white, to be murdered by the Shreveport Police Department. You got it on my Facebook page where you saw this 1 white police officer. Literally, this one dude was handcuffed on the ground. And this dude is so aggressive. This white dude, he's a sergeant. Now, keep in mind, this 1 police sergeant came up and kicked this man dead in the middle of the face. He's fired. You also got to look at it again. We had 3 police officers last year to get caught buying and selling steroids. Then 1 police officer got caught with marijuana and a gun. So your police doing more dope and selling more dope than anybody else. Let me ask y'all a question, and let's just be real. And I'm in this video. Why do you think all that killing and shit is going on up there in Chicago? And Chicago has some of the most strictest gun laws on the planet, in America at least, but on the planet. You cannot even buy a bullet inside the city of Chicago. You know why? The police are the ones putting the dope and the guns on your streets. Look at what your CIA does. Look at what your FBI does. Look what your NSA and all these people do. They go down and sell dope. They buy and sell dope and sell it all around the world. Look at what the United States government is doing in Afghanistan. Y'all think we in Afghanistan for terrorism, then you out your you might well flush your mind down the toilet. No, the United States is in Afghanistan for 2 reasons. The opium and the oil pipeline. And guess what? Since the United States has been in Afghanistan in the last 19 years, opium and opioids have risen by 1,000%. Your police are the ones selling all the dope. Your police are the ones putting the guns on your streets. You see what I'm saying? So that they can make money off you selling the dope, then they can turn around on the back end and pimp you out when you go to prison through the private prison industrial complex. Man, this shit is game. You'll never see the bigger picture looking at one piece of the puzzle. But again, I'm finna end this video. Shreveport Police Department here in my city. Everybody love to call it Ratchet City and then wonder why their kids getting shot in the fucking head. Because you claiming something that's totally tied to death. And when Mandigo and them made the title Ratchet City, it wasn't about the death destruction. It was about young brothers who didn't have a chance to have jobs, getting out here making money, and then turning legitimately. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, we ratchet. But now Ratchet City throughout the whole world means death, destruction, chaos, and mayhem. And all that shit started right here in Shreveport, Louisiana, where again, you just had a police officer who was either trying to buy some dope or some coochie at 5:30 in the morning when he was off duty. And now in less than 12 hours, he's been charged with attempted second-degree murder. Hey, y'all be blessed.